Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to dive into the world of e-commerce. We will cover everything from its fundamental definition and key components to the various business models, marketing strategies, and the exciting trends that are shaping its future. Whether you are a student or business owner or just curious, this presentation will give you comprehensive understanding of how online business work. Today's agenda is introduction to e-commerce. What is it? Why is it important? And key components of an e-commerce business. Similarly, e-commerce business models that are B2B, B2C, C2C, etc. The customer journey and e-commerce process. Choosing an e-commerce platform, key marketing and growth strategies. Major challenges and hurdles, the future of e-commerce and trends to watch, and then conclusion and Q&A. Here is a quick roadmap of our discussion today. We will start with the basic, then explore the building blocks of an online store and look at the different ways business operate. We will walk through the customer's experience, discuss the technology involved, and learn how to attract and retain customers finally. We will look into the common challenges and what are the future holds common for this dynamic industry. Let's begin. What is e-commerce? Generally, we overcome the business was existing earlier also, but nowadays e-commerce in the trend. So the buying and the selling of goods or services using the internet and the transfer of money data into the execute this transaction. This is the definition of e-commerce. Scope is not just physical products, it includes digital goods. That is, for example, we can talk e-books, software, and services, consulting subscriptions, and online to offline model, click and collect. Once you click the product, easily you can get delivered the product at any time, anywhere, and without any the difficulty you face. So e-business is a very user-friendly concept, and in 21st century, it is in trend. So core idea of it is electronic transaction is removing geographical barriers and enabling global commerce 24 into 7, 24 by 7. Uh, so what exactly e-commerce? At its core, it's any commercial transaction that takes place online. It's more than just a website and with a buy button. It encompasses the entire process from marketing and payment to customer service and fulfillment. The beauty of e-commerce is its ability to connect buyers and seller instantly, regardless of where they are the world, and do so around the clock. Next question is, why is e-commerce important? So e-commerce is very important. Access to a worldwide customer base. That is the global reach, we can say. Lower cost because reduced overhead compared to physical stores. That means no rent, fewer staff. Um, you can say when staffing are not required, with the few staffs we can run the business. It's data driven decisions. Why it is data driven decisions? Because access to customer data for better personalization and strategy. Obviously, this is a data driven decision, and it helps to scalability because easier to scale operations up or down. For consumer, it is very important because convenience, that means shop anytime, anywhere, wider selection, because access to a vast range of products from different vendors. And then competitive pricing, easier to compare prices across multiple sellers. As we can experience, if any product is available online, we used to, compare to one website to other website that e-commerce product, and we compare what price is giving in this particular the seller and to the others. So easily we can compare, and it's access to reviews. That means empowered by user generated feedback. The importance of e-commerce can't be the importance of e-commerce can't be overstated. For businesses, it's a game changer for growth, offering a global stage with lower barriers to entry. For consumer, it's all about empowerment, convenience. You have more choice, more information, and more control over your shopping experience than ever before. Next is the key components of an e-commerce business. Every successful e-commerce venture is built on a few key pillars. First, you have what you are selling. Then you need to technology to host your store, and that's the platform. Next, you need to way to securely take money. The payment gateway, of course, you need a plan to get the product to the customer. Logistics and fulfillment. Finally, and critically, you need to market your store and provide excellent customer service to build loyalty. Next, as I told you in earlier slide, there are types of B2B, B2C, C2C, C2B. These are the example of or types of the e-commerce. We can say e-commerce business models, transaction partners. So let's begin with the one by one. E-commerce isn't a one size fits all model. It's defined by who is selling to whom. Yes. Who is selling to whom? The most familiar is B2C, that is business to consumer. Like buying a book from Amazon, but B2B, like manufacturer buying parts from the supplier on Alibaba, is a massive market. Here, B2B is that means business to business. So it's a massive market. Then you have platform like eBay. eBay where C2C transaction, that means consumer to consumer, thrive. And growing model is C2B, that is consumer to business, where individual monetize their expertise like freelance graphic designer working with company on Upwork. Next is the e-commerce business model, that is operational model. Uh, and then beyond who you sell to, there are different ways you can operate. Drop shipping is popular because it eliminates the need to manage inventory. Marketplaces over huge built in traffic but come with a high competition and fees. White labeling allows a brand to launch products quickly, and the subscription model is all about creating predictable recurring revenue, and this is the very important. Next is the e-commerce customer journey, a visual flowchart with arrows connecting each step. As you can see, there are some points: awareness, purchase, post purchase. So let me explain to you. Uh, Understanding your customer journey is critical. It starts with making them aware of your brand. Then they need to trust you enough to consider your product. The purchase is the goal, but the journey doesn't end here. Post purchase communication builds loyalty, and great experience turns on time buyer into a lifeline customer. Next is the choosing an e commerce platform. Your platform is your store's foundation. Of course, it is very important. If you are just starting, a hosted solution like Shopify is a fantastic, user-friendly option. If you have web development skills and want to total control, an open source platform like WooCommerce is a great choice. Yes, it's WooCommerce is a great choice. For massive enterprises with the complex needs, dedicated enterprise platforms are the way to go. That means if you have the technical skills, you can develop, and you will have the own market, own business, and easily you can have the everything control under you. Next is the key e-commerce metrics, that is KPI. KPI means key performance indicator. Here you can see the conversion rate, customer acquisition cost, cart abandonment rate, and customer lifetime value. You can't improve what you don't measure. These are the key performance indicators or KPIs that every e-commerce business tracks. Conversion rate tells you how effective your store is at selling. AOV shows you how to increase revenue from each sale. CAC helps you manage your marketing budget, and CLV tells you how much you should be willing to invest in keeping a customer happy. Next is the e-commerce marketing strategy, that is SEO, SEM, that is SEM, email marketing, content marketing. These are the key points where it will help you for your business growth. So, how do you get customer to your store? Question is arised. A multi-channel approach is best. You need to be found on Google, SEO, and SEM. Engage with people where they spend their time, that means social media, and build directly relationships, that that is email marketing. Content marketing establishes you as an expert, and influencer marketing can give you a powerful word of mouth boost. Next, major challenges in e-commerce. E-commerce is not without its challenges. The competition is fierce, building and maintaining customer trust is constant battle. So many people abandon their carts for reasons like hidden fees or complicated checkout, getting products to the door efficiently and handling returns to logical purchase, and then logical purchase and then getting product to the door efficiently, handling return to logical puzzle, and providing great customer service without face-to-face interaction requires skill and the right tools. Next is the future of e-commerce trends to watch. To watch. E-commerce landscape is constantly evolving. The future is mobile first. Your store must work flawlessly on a phone. Shopping is becoming more social, happening right inside our social media feeds. Artificial intelligence making shopping more personal than ever. We are even seeing the rise of voice searches and augmented reality to enhance the online experience. And let's let's not forget that consumers are increasingly voting with their wallets sustainable and ethical brands. To wrap up, e-commerce is not just a trend, it's a new standard for business. Success is not just about having a website, it's about creating seamless, trustworthy, and engaging experience for your customer. By understanding the models, measuring what matters, and staying ahead future trends. And then marketplace. Thank you. And thank you for your time and the attention. I'd now be happy to answer any question to may you have. You can you can write the comment, or if any question you can post it here. And if any help regarding the e-commerce, we will have the no data analytics work also, and dashboard where we can show how e-commerce are helping to growth and how we can compare. So in next video, this was the overview of e-commerce, and in next video, I will upload where how exactly it is working, and I will show you the practical. And this is Sanjeev Kumar from CMS College. I'm assistant of professor, and I will have other content also, which will help you to uh, comes in the market e-commerce process. And I have 10 years experience in the edtech company where we are using data analytics work on edtech and then e-commerce process as well, which helpful for the growth. Thank you.